urban renewal projects in Wolverhampton, boosting property value. Let's talk about Wolverhampton. Yeah, the place that used to be known more for its industrial roots and less for, well, but have you seen what's happening there lately? If you haven't taken a walk down the city center in the past year or so, you're seriously missing out. Now, I'm not just rambling because I've sold a few properties in the area, although, yes, I have. I'm talking real, gritty regeneration that's genuinely shifting the property game in this part of the West Midlands. Wolverhampton's makeover, not just a fresh coat of paint. We're not talking about a few flower beds and a cleaned-up shopping center here. Wolverhampton's urban renewal is big. Think, the £150 million Interchange project. The Midland Metro extension, finally. Revamps to the University of Wolverhampton and its Springfield campus. Public realm upgrades that actually make you want to hang around the city center. It's not flashy for the sake of it. These are the kinds of projects that say, we're serious about changing the game. What does that mean for property? All right, let's get to the juicy part. What's in it for homeowners, landlords, and savvy investors? Well, for starters, property values in the WV1 and WV2 postcodes are already nudging upward. And this isn't speculation. One of my clients bought a modest two-bed terrace near Chapel Ash in 2021 for just under $130K. We recently had it revalued. $165K. Not bad for a quiet part of town, eh? Here's what's happening. Increased demand from young professionals. They're hopping on the tram to Birmingham, but want to own where it's still kind of affordable. More student lets. Thanks to the uni investment, student housing is a hot mini-market. Lifestyle buyers. Yep, they're creeping in. Folks from surrounding towns are eyeing Wolverhampton because it feels more connected now. True story time. I had this couple, Sarah and Dan, first-time buyers, not a huge budget, looking for somewhere to settle and maybe grow into. We viewed a semi in Whitmore Reens that had sat unsold for months. A bit tired, needed TLC. But the catch? It was walking distance to the new tram stop and close to all those revamped green spaces. They bought it. Fast forward 12 months, after some DIY and a new kitchen, and they've just had an offer for $25K above what they paid. Insane, right? But it's not all straightforward. I'll be honest, some areas still need a lot of love. Heathtown's regeneration, for example, is moving, but slowly. Investors need patience. And some of those high-rise conversions, not all of them are winners. Here's a cheeky little tip. Look where the council is putting new pedestrianized zones and cycling infrastructure. They don't do that for nothing. It usually means cafes, co-working spaces, and community vibes are about to pop up. Yes, I'm looking at you, Bilston Road Corridor. Final bits to keep in mind. If you're buying, selling, or even just watching the Wolverhampton market, here's what I've learned. Follow the tram. Areas along the metro extension will boom. Watch for council grants. These can turbocharge local improvements. Be ready to act fast. Good properties close to regeneration zones are getting snapped up, especially BTL opportunities. And hey, if someone had told me 10 years ago that I'd be hyping up Wolverhampton as a property hotspot, I'd have laughed. But here we are. Urban renewal? It's not just pretty paving and PR talk. When done right, like we're seeing here, it changes lives and property portfolios alike. Oh, and if you're sitting on a house near the Springfield campus,